In bustling Singapore, a city known for safety and order, a mother's worst nightmare unfolded quietly in 2004. An 8-year-old girl vanished without a trace from the heart of a public wholesale center. The city launched a desperate search, but behind the scenes, something far more sinister had already happened. This is the heartbreaking story of Huang Na, a child who trusted the wrong person, and a nation forced to confront what it thought it was immune to. A murder that shook the Lion City. It's a cardboard box that held its darkest secret. Huang Na was born in 1996 in Puxian, a coastal city in China's Fujian province. Her parents divorced when she was very young, and she was raised by her single mother, Wang Shang. In 2003, the two moved to Singapore. Like many Chinese nationals seeking a better life, they hoped for a new beginning. Her mother found work at the Pasir Panjang Wholesale Center, managing vegetable stalls. Huang Na, bright and outgoing, quickly adapted to Singapore life. She was enrolled in Telekuro Primary School and became fluent in both English and Mandarin. Locals described her as cheerful, chatty, and unusually mature for her age. She was popular in school and at the market, often running errands or chatting with stall owners. But underneath her independence was a child still deeply attached to her mother. When her mother returned briefly to China in October 2004, Huang Na stayed in Singapore, under the care of trusted friends. That trust would prove devastating. On October 10, 2004, Huang Na was last seen at Pasir Panjang Wholesale Center, around 1:30 p.m. She was playing hide-and-seek with a friend, but after a short while she simply vanished. Her caretakers searched the area. No one had seen her leave. No screams, no signs of struggle. She was just gone. Panic set in quickly. A police report was filed that night. Within days, Singaporeans from all walks of life joined the search. Posters went up across the island. Volunteers combed parks, drains, warehouses. A public hotline was set up. Donations poured in to help fund the search. Supermarkets broadcasted missing alerts. Taxi drivers kept her photo on their dashboards. The entire nation was gripped by fear. Not just for her, but for the sense of safety they had always taken for granted. Early into the investigation, a name surfaced. Tuk Lang Hao. Tuk was a 22-year-old Malaysian vegetable packer working at the same wholesale center. He had known Huang Na through her mother's stall and was described as friendly, if quiet. Some said he treated her like a younger sister. Others noticed he often lingered around her. He was questioned by police, not yet as a suspect, but because he'd been one of the last people seen near her. Then something suspicious happened. Just days after the disappearance, Tuk left Singapore and returned to Malaysia, without informing his employer. Authorities noticed. Within a week, he voluntarily returned to Singapore. On October 30th, he turned himself in. What he told police next changed everything. In custody, Tuk gave a shocking confession. He claimed that on October 10th, Huang Na had asked to play hide-and-seek in the storeroom. He agreed. But when she wouldn't stop playing, he grew angry. He said he grabbed her, pressed down to silence her, and accidentally suffocated her. Then, in panic, he stuffed her body into a cardboard box. He didn't report the death, he didn't ask for help. Instead, he left her body in the storeroom for 2 days. Then, using a borrowed car, he drove to Telok Blangah Hill and abandoned the sealed box in the forest. He returned to work like nothing had happened, until media attention and guilt forced him to flee. On November 6, 2004, nearly a month after her disappearance, police followed Tuk's directions to Telok Blangah Hill, hidden deep within the forest. They found a cardboard box sealed with tape. Inside was the badly decomposed body of Huang Na. She was still fully clothed. But due to decomposition, a full autopsy was difficult. There were no clear signs of sexual assault. Singapore mourned. Candlelight vigils were held. The case had captured the public's heart, and now their grief. Tuk was charged with murder. Tuk's trial began in 2005. He recanted his confession, claiming he had been coerced. He now said that he had found Huang Na's body by accident and panicked. He feared being blamed, but the court didn't believe him. The timeline, the confession, and his suspicious behavior all pointed toward guilt. In August 2005, Tuk Lang Hao was found guilty of murder and sentenced to death. His legal team appealed all the way to the president of Singapore. Despite psychiatric reports suggesting schizophrenia, the Court of Appeal upheld the verdict. On November 3, 2006, Tuk was hanged at Changi Prison. He was 24. Huang Na's mother returned to China with her daughter's ashes. She later gave birth to another child, naming her Na in memory of the sister she lost. The Pasir Panjang community still remembers Huang Na. To many, she represented more than a child victim. She was a symbol of innocence lost. Even today, her case is taught in criminal justice courses and whispered among Singaporeans as a story they'll never forget. Huang Na was only 8 years old, bright, kind, full of hope. She was simply in the wrong place, trusting the wrong person. Her story reminds us that no city, no matter how safe, is immune to tragedy. It reminds us that evil doesn't always look like a monster. Sometimes it hides behind familiarity. May her memory never be forgotten. May her story always be told. Not just to grieve her loss, but to protect those who still live in innocence. Rest in peace, Huang Na.